Well, good morning, everybody. This is Lee Brower, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. And I'm here with my latest little granddaughter, little Sloane. When everybody say, you've heard me talk about her, you've heard me talk about her mom, and here she is, and she's just the cutest little bug. Isn't she just a doll? She's just the cutest little thing in the world. And so, as we talk today about entitlement, this is a good one to talk about, entitlement. Let her mom come over here and say hi. This is Natalie. For those of you who don't know, Natalie, this is Natalie, my daughter Natalie. This is Mama. You better go to Mama right now.
Oh,
there she goes.
Wave at
to everybody. But this is the Grattitude Rock girl right here. She's the one that's responsible for it. So glad to have her with me today. Well, we're going to talk about entitlement today. Okay. So, all right, sweetie. Wow, wasn't that fun? That was fun for me, for sure. Thank you, sweetheart, and Sloane and Natalie for being here with us today. I've talked about her so many times, I wanted you to actually meet her, and to meet both of them, actually. This last week, I have been asking people, others, when you hear the word entitlement, what comes to mind? What's the first thing that comes to mind? And you know, I've gotten a wide array of answers. I've got those that say, well, that's those people that are born into money and believe they deserved it and should be treated like they deserved it, like they earned it. And then you get another group that says, people that say, well, it's those people who are expecting somebody else to be taking care of them because they're special. They're special because of there's something in their background or because they've had several generations of Uncle Sam taking care of them, so therefore they're entitled to continuing that. Then I've had others say, my teenagers. And the reality is, aren't we all entitled? But even by the definition, you know, most people define entitlement as a bad thing. When they hear entitlement, they think it's a sense of belief, or it's where people believe that they deserve something without actually earning it. But can entitlement really be a great thing? Can it be something that's very powerful? You know, our Declaration of Independence says, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable. Now, I had to look up the word unalienable, and it means natural or universal. Applies to everybody. So we're endowed by the Creator with certain unalienable rights that among these, not these are the only ones, but among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Now, another discussion is I don't believe happiness can be pursued. It's something that ensues, but that's for another Meaningful Monday. So I break it down into two broad categories as I listen to most people's definitions of entitlement. And they fall into the category of arrogance, which is an outward display of a lack of gratitude, and usually a lack of confidence because they haven't earned it, or that blame game, you know, where I deserve this because I'm going to put blame on something. This happened to me, or I was born this way, and so therefore I'm entitled. So it's lowering your standards down to your level of behavior. You're not putting forth that behavior to deserve it, so you have to deserve it for some other reason. I love the quote by Marianne Williams. I carry it with me. I have it memorized. You know, it says, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It's our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to manifest the glory of God that is within us. And it's not just in us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the very same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. When you take entitlement and you combine it with gratitude. Now, I love this painting. This was a gift to me from the great artist Peter Tunney. You may have seen this exact replicated on billboards around New York City because it has the word attitude embedded into gratitude. But when you take that attitude of gratitude and you combine it with entitlement, what do you have? You have empowerment. Because we all have unalienable rights that we're entitled to. And as we bring gratitude into it, then we can elevate our impact, our worthiness on this planet. Can we practice gratitude? How do we practice it? Gratitude is something that has to be practiced. It's not invented. It's not created in the moment. You're not born with it. Gratitude is something that, just like any great gift, has to be used. So 2 things that you can do every day. 2 things that you can do every day. And thanks to my Natalie, I carry a rock with me in my pocket. Every day I have for the last almost 20 years, I've carried a rock in my pocket. 15 years, let's say. Last 15 years, I've carried a rock in my pocket. I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is sitting on my wallet, is I ask myself, what am I grateful for today? And I let my mind go, and automatically I get a boost of dopamine and a boost of serotonin into my system, and and away we go. And then the second thing is an empowering question. So in terms of practice, take those 2 things and practice. What's an empowering question? It's a question that you don't let your conscious mind answer. You let it deposit it into your subconscious mind and let it go. So an empowering question might be, what can I do today to grow closer to gratitude? How can I express my gratitude today in ways that I wouldn't normally do that? How can I elevate gratitude in my life? Just ask that empowering question and then go. Let it go and see what happens. We are all entitled, and it's a very positive thing when we can put it with gratitude. Thank you for sharing this time with us today. I'm grateful and I'm glad to be here. I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.